Libra, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late December 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's going on for the lovely Libras. I hope you're all fabulous and festive and merry. Let's get it going for the Libras, please. And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. At the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. Let's get it going here. One card out for Libra, please. Guides and Spirit Team. Thank you. Okay, so this is a big card of spiritual protection. When I have this, it's beautiful, it's nurturing, it's loving and caring. Maybe for some of you, that's something you're really craving. At this point in the game, you might be craving a little nurturing, loving, caring, but we'll talk about it. There's a lot going on with this card. Now, before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the December subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of all that, into the reading, enough of the promo. Have a look at this card. It's a beautiful card to me. I usually like when it shows up, whether the reading is good, bad, or indifferent. This is a card of spiritual protection to me. Now, in symbolism and in divination, white birds are generally representative of that love and light type of energy. Angels, spirit guides, our whole team up there. So some of you might need to know that, like, hey, you are not alone. There is somebody watching out for you. There is an energy looking after you here. So this is really good reassurance with that. But as I already said, this card could also represent loving, nurturing, and caring. Notice that they're two cuddling right there. So for a lot of you, that could be something you're yearning for, like some physical or emotional connection. See, so let's just put that there. We're going to get into tarot now. And yeah, I'm going to get you 3 in the upright before we get the intuitive, juicy stuff. And with that first card, I always say it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote, but it's interesting and it's nice and it's reassuring. So let's get 3 cards out here for you, Libra. What's going on, my Libras, please? So, last week's reading, we've had a couple doozies the last couple of weeks. Last week's reading was titled A Chaotic Situation, so I'm really hoping that at this time of year you haven't been dealing with chaos or mayhem or anything like that. You know me, I always try to keep it positive and light, but when I see things in the cards, I'm always going to give it to you straight. So let's see what we have for you this week. Hopefully, if you have been going through certain situations, you were able to resolve them nice and peacefully. But let's get you 3 cards out here. What do we got for Libra? Always remember that this could be your energy or someone you're connected to, okay? Very important. Okay, we got the 3 of Cups. This is good. This could be a very good start. This is celebration, celebratory type of energy. 'Tis the season, right? For celebration, partying it up a little bit, living it up. All cards have a positive and negative, right? So we're going to analyze all that as we move through. We got the Hierophant in position number 2. This is very steady, or this could be something that's like sticking around for whatever reason. Let's get one more. Let's see what we got for Libra. So far, we're looking okay. So there's a lot of mental action here, Libra, with the 4 of Cups. I saw that in the Gemini reading as well. There could be something that's like really on your mind. You might be on someone's mind or vice versa. But let's go through these. I'll give you the classical meanings, then we'll get the juicy intuitive stuff. I could already tell this is going to be a super layered one. Now, just to point out first, you got the 3 and 4 of Cups here. Those are cards of emotion. We've been seeing it since that first oracle card that now might be an emotionally heightened time for you, where you're feeling things a little deeper or harder than you normally would. But position number 1, we have the 3 of Cups. Usually a pretty positive card of merriment, happiness, joyousness, right? This is a card of celebration. So when I see it, the first thing I always think is there could be something coming your way that's going to make you very happy, right? So this could be good news coming in, a win or a victory in some area of your life. It's good. It's a social card as well. So whether that's something you're wanting or craving, this is very social. It's like groups. The rougher side of this is it could be somebody that's, you know, overindulging, so to speak, or over partying or trying to numb something. But moving further, we have the Hierophant in the 2nd position. Now, this could represent a Taurus in your life. Usually when I see the Hierophant, it's so deep, right? It's such a deep card. I'll just list off a bunch of things I think. Now, first off, this is an immovable card, right? It's very sturdy. It's not going nowhere. It's like stuck, so to speak. So maybe some of you feel like you're running in place or running through the muck. It's an extremely spiritual card as well. So a lot of you could be embracing spirituality. When I see this card, I think of long-lasting institutions or relationships. So this could represent marriages, long-term commitments, things like that. But to me, if it's not day-to-day mundane life, for some of you, you could just be a little bit bored when the Hierophant shows up too. Like, I'm not trying to downplay or crap on the card, but it can be a little monotonous, and it can be a stuck type of energy. But it's also something that's there, right? Like, this is an energy that's there. It's not moving for whatever reason. Now, moving to the very back end here, we have the Four of Cups. Very active mentally, the double dose of cups, like I said. So we could be looking at your emotional world here in this week's spread. Daydreaming. So there could be something that is weighing on your mind heavily when we have the Four of Cups, or you could be weighing on someone else's mind heavily when we have this Four of Cups, right? Like, you could be in la la land a little bit. This is a very normal energy for air signs to be in. You guys have very active minds, and this is a card that represents that to me. So just know in this time there could be something that's just weighing. We really want to see what this is about when we clarify. A thing I always say with the Four of Cups is try to see the beauty around you, okay? Don't let your own thoughts like ruin opportunities for you and stuff like that. But generally, it's just something on someone's mind, so we're really going to want to clarify that because it could be someone's train of thought. So with all that being said, let's dive deeper. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, so let's get a good shuffle here. What do we got here for the Libras, please? I'm feeling pretty neutral thus far, my friends. But yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation. And I'm just giving you mine. What's going on this Three of Cups? And yes, if you're a tarot reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Libra, you drop it down in the comments. I don't mind at all. You won't be stepping on my toes. Okay, Three of Cups. There's the Three of Cups here for Libra. Thank you. Yeah, Judgment in reverse. Okay, so this could be a win or something that made you happy in the past showing up here. That could be on your mind, or whether that's someone you're connected to, like how they're seeing, like, damn, that made me happy, or that was a good time. I'm catching that energy of reminiscing. There's heavy reminiscing here right up on the front end. Now, for a good portion of you, this could be good things coming in at a very slow pace with Judgment in reverse. But a big vibe I'm catching here with Judgment in reverse underneath this Three of Cups. It's like, okay, yeah, those were good times. There's so much reminiscing here. And that really makes me want to get over to that Four of Cups on the back end, right? Because this is a thought, this is a happy time, this is a good memory that you couldn't erase even if you wanted to. That's just the vibe I'm picking up with this, okay? For a portion of you, this could be somebody like really throwing caution to the wind. So this can be a warning that somebody is just acting a bit dangerously when it comes to overindulgence. So in this time, I'd watch out for anything like drinking, substance use, stuff like that. Like, there could be someone you're connected to that is like overindulging in that realm, and that could be a warning. But let's keep moving. Yeah, like there could be somebody trying to numb here. So I'm picking up a lot of things. We'll talk about it more during the recap. Let's see what's up with that Hierophant. So many things. So much reminiscing. So why is the Hierophant here? Thank you. Yeah, we have Temperance in reverse underneath this Hierophant. Yeah, feeling stuck. Like, this is somebody that is like absolutely feeling stuck. So Temperance is the card of Sagittarius. Notice it's showing up in reverse. So maybe some of you are having issues with a Saggy or a fire sign. But when I catch that card in reverse, it's something that you can't help it, or you have no control of. And with the Hierophant and this card together, it's just giving me this icky, I don't want to say icky, but this gooey walking through muck type of energy. So for some of you, if you're looking for stability, if you're looking for something to stay the same and not change and stick around, that could be a very good thing. A lot of you could have some good stability coming into your life. And if that's the case, that's a beautiful, good message that, okay, it's there, it's stuck there, it ain't going nowhere, so you're happy. But if a lot of you are trying to like change and progress and like push something to the wayside, like for some reason there's something about it that it's hard to shake, right? This is an energy that is very hard to shake, and it might linger for a long time when we have this. So I really want to get over to that Four of Cups, see what's going on there. Interesting. So I feel like for a lot of you, it really is situational, depending on what you're going through. Right? If you've been craving stability, if you've been wanting some quiet time or things to calm down, that's good. But let's see what's up with that Four of Cups. Then we'll do a quick recap, because I know I'm giving a lot of different messages here this week, Libra. So why is the Four of Cups here? Why is that Four of Cups here for Libra? That card almost came out. There it is. Yeah. So we have the Four of Swords in reverse underneath this Four of Cups. So we have the double fours. So watch out for the number signs, synchronicities from spirit. Your guides might be trying to talk to you. They might be trying to send you messages and things of that sort. But when I see the Four of Swords in reverse, it is action and active oriented. This is somebody that just can't shut their mind off. Like, and I was picking up a similar thing in a couple of different readings here, that there could be someone where like their mind is racing, whether they're nervous or whether they're just like a mess mentally. Like these are thoughts that can't be fought off. Like I'm getting pervasive thoughts, I'm getting invasive thoughts, things like that. So just beware of that. This is a warning about one's own mental well-being. That's a vibe I'm picking up here. It's like my mind never stops. I can never make it stop. It's never resting. So big warning here about the mind, okay? But if this isn't you, if this is someone you're dealing with, like the nervousness, the stressed out, and it's the messy mental, right? Like someone's mind could be a mess or a wreck when we have this. So I was picking this up in other signs too. So if you're cross-watching for a Libra, you might want to check yours as well, because this could be a very similar theme that we're picking up. Let's go through and do a quick recap before we get into the shadow card. If you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we have the Three of Cups and Judgment in reverse. To me, this did feel like a big energy of reminiscing, like somebody thinking about the good times, or a positive memory that can't be erased even if you want it to be, that's just lingering. And I will say this throughout the whole reading here, there's a lot of invasive or pervasive thoughts, like thoughts that can't be controlled. But another thing I was picking up here is this could be a warning about somebody trying to numb, right? Whether that's through drinking, whether that's through substance use, or whatever it might be, there could be someone really numbing here, okay? So just beware of that. I would give that a warning in this time. Like, try to practice temperance. But as we move forward, we do have the Hierophant with temperance in reverse. So you see how all these little things are starting to connect. For some of you, if you've been wanting stability, if you've been yearning for stability, for things to calm down, this is a very good thing, right? This could be saying like, hey, all right, things are going to calm down real quick for you. But for another portion of you, this is something that is stuck. Like, this is something that's not going nowhere. It's not leaving. It's not moving on. It's like that energy, this emotion, whatever it might be, is going to be there for a very long time. Moving to the back end, we have the Four of Cups with the Four of Swords in reverse. Of course, watch out for the number signs, synchronicities from spirit. They could be trying to talk to you. But this is someone's mind that is just non-stop. Like, they can't control these thoughts. So yes, it's either anxious, nervous, or someone's mind is just like a mess or a wreck, like, which makes sense. Like, if we link it all together, like why someone would be numbing. But throughout all this reading, there is so much mental action. So I would say this could be two different people in a very similar mode, right? Just doing it in different ways. So please take a screenshot of that. I'm going to get you one shadow card. Only take it if it hits, my friends. But let's see what's going on. There is that numbing right in the front end. Let's not talk about it no more. It is what it is. You could always rewatch it if you want, my friends. This video will be here for as long as the YouTube servers exist. So let's get one shadow card. What do we got? What do we got for Libra in the shadows? Okay, we got the Seven of Wands, that trapped feeling. So some of you might feel trapped or prisoner in regards to something. Now, usually this can be a good card of determination, and that's something I picked up for you a couple weeks ago, that you might be tempted to like give up hope or give up on something. When I see the Seven of Wands in the shadows, it brings up like a memory of that. So make sure in this time you're not losing hope or not losing that determination, that grit, and that fight to keep moving forward. But a big thing with this card, it is somebody who could be feeling trapped. Okay, they could be feeling like a prisoner, so to speak. So for a lot of you, it could be cabin fever. You might need to get out a little bit, but just watch out for this energy. Try to keep that determination up, right? Yeah, life can be a battle. Life can be a struggle, but it'll be okay. you can and will get through whatever it is. So Libra, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the December subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the November subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced after the Fire Air readings this week. But for December, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot in Wonderland. This is the deck I used in this week's reading. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. Second, let me know down in the comments which tarot card makes you happiest when you see it. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of December, I will put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.